Hey,
Hi, Tuesday.
how
How
are
are you
you?
doing?
Good. It's the
I'm
same
doing well.
day.
I know, but we just had lunch, so I hope that you feel refreshed and ready to tackle the next half of the day.
I do.
That's great. Me too. So, I wanted to bring you a new question, and this one comes from Derek, who's running a catering business. And the question that he asks is, what are some sources of startup funds?
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Startup funds. Okay. There's really, okay. The main source of startup funds, I'm going to try not to be cynical. The main source for startup funds is the owner of the business. You have to invest in your business in the beginning. It is your responsibility to capitalize your venture. Okay. So you can't expect to go somewhere else, like to a bank or somewhere, and ask for money to start a business. They're like, what are you talking about? You know, if you go to a traditional bank, they're not going to give you a loan as a startup, except in really rare cases in technology startups. Sometimes they do get money. But generally speaking, for most businesses, banks are going to look for historical information. That means the past 3 to 5 years of tax returns, financial statements. They want to see projections. They want to see the revenue. They want to see profit margin. They want to, and they look at your credit score. They're looking at all these things. So you have to have that history. So it's a couple of years before you can go to them, okay, as a startup. Another source, if you're looking for investors, they might give you some startup funds, but do you know what they're going to ask first? How much have you invested in the business? So you had to have done that or be in the process of doing that first as the owner. Period. Like the fact that people are walking around saying, "Oh, I want to start a business. I got to find someone to give me money." No, if you don't have the money now, you got to save for it, right? Let's not rush into business. Think about how much if you need $10,000 to start your business, then start saving $500 a month until you got I always use that number 500, right? Start saving $1,000 a month for 10 months. Whatever you have to do, start next year. It's going to take you 2 years. Start in 2 years. Don't rush. Use your money to start your business first. That is the source. Everybody is looking for grants. Those grants came about for for-profit businesses mostly due to COVID. And after a while, they're going to be phased out. There's not going to be, and those grants are mostly to help businesses sustain themselves and pivot, not so much to just get started. Okay, so I that issue always touches a nerve for me because
Yeah.
your source of funds is literally you.
That's so necessary for us to hear because we know that the rate of businesses going out of business in their first 5 years is so incredibly high, and the vast majority of those are due to cash flow issues, right?
All right.
So you have to have a plan for that, and it's got to start with you right at the beginning.
Yes, and you want to start on solid footing. That means you have figured out how much it's going to cost you to start, and you have an estimate or projection of how much it's going to cost you to operate until revenues come in, sales come in, and now you have planned for that. Yes, and then you're feeling more secure. As you go on this journey, you're not tripping because sales didn't come in as soon as you intended.
Yep. All right, Garrett, or is it Derek? Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
it's
not
Derek. I think it was
name.
Derek.
All right. Well, Derek and every other aspiring entrepreneur out there, take notes because this is really important. We want you to succeed. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'll talk to you later Tuesday.
Okay, bye now.
If you have a question, put it in the comments below.